Okay, I want to talk to you guys about something here. I have been planning this for a while, and if you have been following this channel since last year, you know I did a challenge about the iPad, right? And I really wanted to make an iPad my main computer. And then I ended up not just returning the iPad I was using with the M chip, but then I ended up selling my 2018 iPad Pro. All that to say that I decided I wanted to upgrade my iPad, and I had a targeted date of like the first quarter of 2025. We are currently in that first quarter of 2025, and I've been saving the money. I was very, very responsible and strategic about this, and I think I'm ready to buy an iPad. Almost. Because there's been more news as time went on that made me go, maybe I don't want the 11-inch M4 iPad Pro. Because the iPad mini came out, and I like the iPad mini. My family has an iPad mini already. It's older, obviously, but we use that as the house iPad. My son uses that for his music. Sometimes we'll put Bluey on it for him. But I wanted to prepare for worst case scenario, meaning dropping a lot of money and then everything in between all that. So much so, I even made a list since last year, and I've been updating that list as time went on. Take a look at this real quick. I have 4 different configurations for the iPad buying options I did here. One being my lowest cost for the Pro, one having an ideal cellular option for travel, which I don't know why we don't have cellular on the Mac. Rumor has it that it's coming as soon as this year. God, I hope so, because cellular on portable devices in 2025, it's just a must. It's a necessity. Do you guys agree with that? Anyway, I also have the maxed out version if I wanted to get a 13-inch again, and this one would be completely maxed out, cellular, full terabytes, the whole gig. And I had these prices listed since last year. Now, this is pricing to include the new pencil, a keyboard, and this also includes the military discount because I'm a veteran. So these prices were tailored specifically for me. And after taxes, these were my out the door pricing. Then I added the 4th option. iPad mini was updated and I was like, ooh, maybe, just maybe. If I'm being honest here, the only reason why I would get this new iPad mini is because it has a better chip. Now, the iPad, what I was using last year as a Pro, was meant to try to replace my Mac. I have since learned it's kind of not possible for some things, but there are workarounds for everything. But for my streamlined purpose of it, I like having Logic on Mac OS. I like having Final Cut on Mac OS. So those are kind of non-starters for me. However, the iPad, and why I miss it and why I kind of want to get one again really soon, is because I use Procreate and other applications that have the stylus involved to make my thumbnails, to make my album covers, to make my branding or logos. I use it to edit photos sometimes. I actually like using Procreate. It's called Pocket on iOS. It's one of my most used apps, and I really miss having the wider, bigger screen real estate with more precision with an Apple Pencil. So my takeaways from all of this is that no matter what configuration I would get, I would need to get a new Apple Pencil Pro, which is actually frustrating, but I budgeted for it. And my lowest entry price out the door for everything, I would be looking at spending just shy of $800 with a maxed out configuration of spending something just shy of $3,000. Currently, I have budgeted to be somewhere in the middle. I definitely have enough to get the iPad mini right now and the lowest entry iPad Pro M4. But I feel like I should wait to see what these new iPad Airs are going to look like. And just for the record, for me, I don't feel like buying an older iPad because I already held on to an iPad since 2018. This is something I feel like splurging for myself to get something new, fresh, crisp, pristine. But the truth is, I don't know which one I should get. So I think I'm going to defer it to you guys. Maybe I'll do a poll in the community tabs or something. I don't really know, but definitely let your comments be known because I think that's where I will refer to most of the feedback. Which iPad should I get out of this whole lineup? Because it's not as easy as it feels like if I end up doing cellular and I move around a little bit more. Or if I want something extremely portable like the mini, the perfect in between would be the 11-inch. I don't really know how I want to go about this just yet, but just know in the channel theme of this whole thing, I am really close to continuing the segment again now as I did last year with an iPad. I don't know which one to get. So you let me know and I will talk to you guys later.